I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amber. This is amaraslogic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Salute the Bucks Nation. Salute the friends and family. Y'all know what we're here to talk about. What happened in Charlotte between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Charlotte Hornets. We lost a nail biter, 115-114. Yet another game. We can say what we want about Giannis taking that shot. You want your star to take big shots. That's just what it is. You got to live and die with that. I'm okay with Giannis taking that shot. Second of all, rebounding hurt us, and third and most important of all, the officiating hurt us. This is the third game, I believe, this season where the refs have called the suspect call at the end of a game where you should just let players play. And I'm just wondering what's going on in the NBA. Why is always us getting the shorthanded stick? And I just don't get it. Like last game, we would have lost last game if he would have hit them free throws on that bad call that game. So they ran it back and was like, oh, we gonna get them this time. They got us this time. That's just what it is. I see the comment section, oh, we losing again. It's just like, yo, this is 82 games. Nobody's going 82-0. It's not going to happen. You're going to have peaks and valleys during the season. That's just what it is. We had a 2-game losing streak. We didn't rebound well today, and the ref stole it from us at the end. What are we supposed to do? To all the negative Nancy's in the comment section, what are we supposed to do when the refs calls like that? Yes, Giannis took a jumper. Yes, we didn't rebound well. But with all that being said, if the officials do not call that call, we win this game. That's just what it is. I don't know what else to say. I feel like this game was stolen from us more than they won. Hit the comment. Hey, hit the like button, y'all. Hey, we going live after every Bucks game. Just ask to hit the like button to support the channel. Let other people find the content. This was frustrating though, and shout out to Giannis for the triple-double. Shout out to Torian Prince for playing well. A lot of people played well today. Gary Trent played solid. Pat Connaughton played solid. Bobby Portis, 21. I mean, things just didn't go our way at the end of the game. It's just unfortunate. It's real life, just unfortunate. I'm not going to say, oh, we're losing again, oh, this and that. It's just so negative. I just don't know how some of y'all just deal with any adversity in life. Soon as something go a little wrong, everything, y'all just fly off the handle. Relax. It's 82 games. We didn't have Khris. We didn't have Dame. Just relax. We're going to be all right in the long run. On the positive, the young guys are getting run. Ajax is scoring. I mean, it's just some positives to be said even in the loss. I mean, look at Ajax's numbers. 4 or 5 from the 3-point line, 2 or 2 from the free throw line, 14 points. That's cool. DeLon Wright has been trash all year, but at least he had 7 points. He's trying. Brook is back to his old self. And remember what I told y'all about Brook, right? Brook is not able to play well against centers that can shoot threes. He gets exposed every time. He becomes utterly useless. Remember, I told y'all that. I told y'all that a week or two ago. And y'all like, oh, Brook is playing good defense. I said, not so fast. I was like, Brook is playing good defense against traditional centers. Once he plays a center that can shoot threes, it doesn't look the same. And look at what happened today. When Brook has to play an agile center, he's unplayable. And this is what affects the Bucks when we don't have enough big men, or we're not willing to try to play our big men that are agile. In this type of scenario, I know what Brook brings to the table, but it would have been nice to see what Tyler Smith could do in this type of situation just because of the matchup and we needed speed. It would have been nice to see what Tyler Smith could do, just keeping it real. Let's get over these numbers. Let's go over these numbers. And then I'm going to open the lines up here really quickly so we can chop it up with friends and family. Hold on one second, y'all. Bucks lose 115-114. This was a close game throughout. That's why I'm saying Bucks Nation shouldn't be disappointed or hang their head. 39, 33, 24, 26, 27, 27, 24, 29. This was a tight game. It came down to the fourth quarter, down the stretch, and we didn't make enough plays. That's just what it is. Blame the rest, blame everybody else. We just didn't make enough plays to win this game. Period. Shout out to Torian Prince. Torian Prince has been great since we've acquired her. 23 points today. Giannis, 22 points, 15 rebounds, 12 assists, only 2 turnovers. Brook Lopez is a mark today. He only had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 points. DeLon Wright, 3 of 10, 1 of 7 from 3 is crazy. 7 points. Andre Jackson Jr., 14 points. Great offensive output by Andre Jackson Jr. This might be his most points scored this season so far, I believe. So shout out to Andre Jackson Jr. Bobby, no defense Portis, doing what he does, putting up all offense, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Pat Connaughton actually played decent today, 4 of 8, 2 of 4, 10 points. Gary Trent Jr., 4 of 8, 2 of 6, 10 points. AJ Green only had 2 points today. But I think it's official that we can say that I believe Gary Trent Jr. is his shooting slump should be over right now. Looks like he's shooting better. So these are positives that we should be looking at, Bucks Nation, in this loss, is that players are getting back into the swing of things. We didn't. I mean, 5 of 11 free throws is crazy that we only shot 11 free throws. That's clearly officiating. 15 to 36 from 3-point line is solid. 47 for 92, 51 points is solid. But the real problem, I mean, we can get to LaMelo's 26, Bridges 19. They have multiple people in double figures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, this was just a game that came down to rebounding and defense when we needed it most, and also the officiating. I'm not, and we can't be disappointed at Giannis for taking a jumper. Do you want your star to be scared like LeBron and pass it in the clutch, or do you want them to show some heart and take the shot? I'm okay with Giannis taking the shot. I would have been disappointed had he ducked the smoke and pulled a LeBron. We didn't need him pulling no LeBron. We need him to be who he is, and we need to roll with it. Period. We just need to roll with it. So field goal percentage, we shot way better than them. We shot better from them from the field, from the 3. They had a ton more free throws than us that I believe is a difference in this game, along with rebounding. Offensive rebounding has killed us again. 16 offensive rebounds is insane. That's insane. 22 points, 22 fast break points to 9 is a problem. That's a problem. This game came down to rebounding. That's it. Rebounding and effort plays. This team just got to get healthy and let these young guys get put into the mix, and I think we'll be all right, friends and family. Rebounding refs, that's what this was. Rebounding in the refs, period. Let's shout out. Let me see who in the comment section. Let me shout out everybody. I'm going to open the phone lines here, and we can get it cracking. I know a lot of y'all got a lot to say. Bucks #1 in the building. What's good, bro? Amtrax was good. Hey, Amtrax, you're going to have to tap in today, bro. It's early. Shout out to Amtrax, a.k.a. Beats by the Pound. Trina Reynolds, what's good, Trina? Appreciate you tapping in. Chris B, what's good? Light Skin Senpai. What's good, bro? That name is classic. Dre West, what's good? No Strays ENT, our favorite op. What's good? Janet MOC Squad, what's good, man? Brandon King Carter in the building. Hey, the homie Scales in the building. What up, Scales? Hugh Milladon, straight out of Puerto Rico. What's good? Salute, salute. Sella Kingdom, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. OKC Thunder, y'all still ain't got no banner, but salute to you tapping in. The homie Pass, tapping in from Jersey. What's good? Then OKC Thunder, you in the chat section acting like y'all got a banner up or something. You got to relax, bro. Nori voice, you got to relax. You poking your chest out like y'all done did something, won something. That's the problem with today's generation in society. Y'all get a little bit of win streak. Y'all think y'all should just be able to talk crazy when you haven't finished the deal yet. Y'all ain't finished nothing. Y'all ain't did nothing. Knock it off. Shout out to Trav414. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. I'm okay with that Giannis shot too. Shows he's yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to see him pulling no LeBron. The smart, scary basketball play. Take the shot. We here. We gonna ride with you, win or lose. Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Trav414. Appreciate you tapping in. Derek Stevenson, what's good? Some of y'all, these names is wild. A Millionaire Carter, I hope I'm saying that right. Salute, appreciate you tapping in. Ryan Love, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Chris B, Ohio, what's good, bro? Nicholas Hazlitt, what's good? Gary Foster, KJ. I see all y'all in the building. Oh, my homie Monalando out of Canada is in the building. What's good? What's good? All right, y'all. We about to open up these lines. I know a lot of y'all got to get some stuff on your chest. We got to talk about the refs. We got to talk about the terrible rebounding. We got to talk about the shot. A lot of y'all want to talk about the shot. Man, what's good? Hey, boy, mommy times 2, what's good? Hey, LaFonso, Midnight Newton, my boy. 2,000 a week. Uber, what's good? Midnight Newton, salute, salute. AB, what's good? Luke, what's good, bro? Dead Tron, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Foreign Land, what's good, man? Appreciate you tapping in. Let me put the link in the chat. Let's get it cracking. Yeah, I don't see how people are mad at that shot. Why are you all mad at that shot? He is the best player on the floor. He should be okay to take that shot. Gibson Nicholas, salute. Emma, salute. Link is in the chat. Let's get it cracking. Let me go over some of these comments while we have the friends and family tapping in. Bucks Nation. That's how we do over here. The homie Pass in the building. What up, Pass? Let me just get a couple comments, and then we going to get into it, bro. My boy, Milton said, I'm tired about this team. Hey, it's going to be ups and downs. It's a long year, bro. Sella said, Giannis taking a jump shot for the game. A jump shot? Hey, you got to live with that, bro. That's your star player. Y'all got to stop. Hey, if he hits it, y'all have been going crazy. Like, the midi is working. The midi is working. So, hey, it can't be both ways. He got to be confident. He got to be confident. I'm going to tap y'all in here in a minute. Let me tap y'all in. I see Amtrax. I see Gibson, Monalando, Pass. I'm going to get y'all all in here in 1 second. My boy Team OKC Thunder. Y'all not going nowhere. Wait till next year. I'm out. Y'all team has never been anywhere. So be out. Pass it. Refs hold us again. Jesus. Shout out to the homie Pass. Trina said they played lazy ball today. No energy until the last minute. Facts. Bucks number 1 says some refs got to be fired. Yeah, some got to shake. We've been getting out-rebounded all year. That's been a problem all year. Amtrak said it was a good shot. He just missed it. Facts. Facts. All right, let me tap y'all in. Your boy got to go to a birthday party a little later, but want to make sure we chop it up with Bucks Nation. Hold on a second. Let me get everybody in here. Gonna tap in. Pass. Hey, Monalando, I'll see you on camera, fam. Tapping in Amtrax. Oh, there you go. All right, I'm going to tap you in a minute, Monalando. Hold on a second. There we go. Friends and family, what's good? This was a tough one.
Winnable.
It was.
It was so easily winnable. I'm not going to talk about the refs yet. I will bring them up, but I'm not going to talk about them first. Because there's a big thing. You don't even have to worry about that. Even if they did that to you, there's a way to alleviate that. Why are they still don't block? Look, if one guy hits 1-3 that's open, start guarding him in the corner. They purposely just let them shoot. There were multiple times where I've seen Brooke do that. I see Giannis do that. I've seen Pat do it. I saw Trent do it. I don't know why they don't just I don't know why they don't close out when they need to close out.
Our defense is crazy. Our defense is crazy.
The defense problem is all laziness. It's not even the team itself. It's they can play defense. I've seen them do it. They're just lazy half the time. Brooke was terrible this whole game because he was just lazy. He was lazy on defense. It's a problem.
Brooke gets exposed against big men that can move, period.
They don't even have centers. They weren't playing centers this whole game. They decided, hey, we're not going to play a center. We're just going to focus on Giannis. That was Charlie's whole plan.
Fair.
He's our ex-coach. He used to be on our assistant team. He used to play he was one of our assistant coaches. You should know how he's going to coach you.
Facts.
All right. This is the second time this has happened, and it's the same player each time. It was Giannis with the lob, and again is Giannis again with this phantom call against LaMelo, where he just trips on his own shoe. I was watching the Hornets broadcast the whole time. They themselves are like, oh, yeah, he tripped on his Pumas. They knew it was a foul.
Right.
They knew it was a foul too, but he's like, "Oh, they don't have a challenge. They can't challenge." So they were happy for that. Look, if we were on the other side of this, I would say the same thing. Because I'm like, hey, the rest call it that way.
Right.
I hope when AI takes over and we have robots, I hope these refs get fired. I hope their job is gone.
I said what AI takes over is insane. Salute, salute. What up,
Just terminate their
Amtrax?
time
And we
now.
got we got to introduce everybody. Pass came in with the Draco immediately. Shout out to Pass in the top right out of New Jersey. We got the homie Amtrax in the bottom left out of AZ. And y'all already know Gibson Nicholas straight out of the Bahamas. What's good, gentlemen? What's good?
Peace.
I know Pass just said his piece. We gonna spin the block and go to Amtrax. What's good, sir?
Oh man, it was a frustrating loss, and it's. I know people bombing on Giannis for that shot, but
The shot was good. I
the
actually
fact
liked
that
Yeah,
he
I'm not mad
took
at that shot.
it shows that he's been practicing and that he expects to make that shot. And
Right.
so, as like, I can tell it's a lot of hoopers in the chat, and there's a lot of people that watch this that actually hoop. And if you put in the work and you practice and you hit that shot during practice and you miss a couple in a row, you just the next one you think, oh, I hit the next one. So you know what I mean? It was a good shot. He had good form. He just missed it.
Right.
But I mean, had 4 or 5 possessions where they had at least 3 offensive rebounds.
Correct.
So if we get those rebounds, the Bucks they're probably up like by 10 points anyway, and they just dribbling the ball out
16
as scrubs in the
offensive
game.
rebounds is insane.
one of them
16
was
is
is one
insane.
player. It was one player
That's why
too, which
we
is the worst
lost.
part.
Is the offensive rebounds. It's little things that they still working on that I can see progress though. Because had this been like the first week of the year or something like that, we might have got blown out. And even with this game, is you look at the starting lineup, we missing 3 starters. And everybody is mad, oh man, I'm giving up on the Bucks. But on the flip side, we had 3 starters out and y'all still expected us to win. So what does that say about this team? You can't just give up on them and make excuses. You got to play with who out there.
Right.
And that's what Giannis has been saying the whole time. So let me go to the shelter because I know Gibson get ready to bomb y'all.
Let me go to the shelter. It's hilarious. Go ahead, Gibson.
Salute to Amtrak, Amber, and Pasamendo. I would like to take my time, slowly for surely, to address a few things I don't like I see from our team. My biggest concern is, Amber, is number one, our coaching staff have to do a better job of getting the guys them in the proper position and in proper rhythm. I don't know why in the centuries that Dark Rivers keep on going to Connaughton. I don't know if them two, if either Pat got a black tape on Dark or something, because we have a young center on the bench, the Lame Robinson guy. From me came there, I never see the guy. In one day, Dark Rivers said, let me just go and give the guy a shot. I've been saying this for over a long period of time now, and I starting to get frustrated with it. I starting to get upset with it because why? When I see other teams play the Bucks, they know that hey, we have to try to see how best we could shut Giannis down. And
Yeah.
when I look at that, that don't really sit well to me. Like what I say again, we have a player with saying that he wants to be in Milwaukee. I don't think Dame wants to be there. I don't think he want to be there. John Horse, my advice to you on this message, I send this directly to you and directly to the front office. If Dame don't want to be there, find a trade and get him out of there. Get someone who could come and help Giannis on a consistent basis and night in and night out. And Middleton, if this man cannot play, Dame answer just, you know what? It will be a tough pill to swallow. We just need to get out there and get it. Because Amber, we cannot have Giannis carrying this team every year after year after year, and fellas them just sitting out on the bench, dressed in street clothes, and can't stay healthy. That is not going. That don't sit well. That ain't sitting well with me, Amber.
I feel
Now,
you.
the ref them deserve to be fired, and the league office have to step in and investigate this. Why every time the Milwaukee Bucks play, we always get the end of the stick. Other
And
teams they don't know.
Gibson,
When
there's
it
easy
comes,
explanation to that.
go
What
ahead.
has been the rumors with Giannis? He wants out. He wants out. I've been seeing this constantly by everywhere. The refs wanted to. The refs don't want him in Milwaukee. That's why they keep calling these
it's a
phantom
whole
calls.
narrative. This is narrative driven.
So Amber, the commissioner. That's why I miss David Stern. The commissioner would pass. I miss David Stern. The commissioner, Adam Silver, have to get involved. Why is certain teams are not getting the credit they deserve? We're supposed to treat every team, whether it's a big market team or a small market team, we're supposed to treat them with the same level of respect. Why is it you trying to crush the city of Milwaukee down? They trying to crush that thing. It's like they want us completely out of the picture that bad. They want that man to leave Milwaukee so bad so they could see the downfall of the Milwaukee Bucks. I don't like it, Amber. My first take is, Amber, John Horst, I understand that you is a GM, but I think this year should be your last year. If I would you, I would have just stepped down. Step down completely. Step down because you did a terrible job as a GM. When I look at how other teams that every year they put picks in place to get good players, why can't we get those things? When I look at all of these things, I analyze and I watch other teams how the Bucks play. We cannot ride Giannis out. I
But I've
appreciate
been
how
saying
they.
that forever. I said it's a direct correlation. You can't expect him to be playing these heavy minutes. He's a physical player and be available in the postseason. When you got players like Middleton that's only gonna play maybe 50 games. And just 1 second to pivot. Just 1 second to pivot. I see all y'all in the green room. Let me let them do their thing, and I'm gonna tap y'all in a minute. And to get to Khris Middleton, what's very concerning about Khris Middleton is the verbiage that they're using for Khris Middleton. It went from he'll be ready for training camp. He'll be ready for the regular season. He'll be ready a couple games in the regular season. He's playing 3-on-3. He's about to play 5-on-5. Now, if you guys have seen any of my posts on Twitter on the community tab, now they're saying he'll be reevaluated in a couple of weeks. Remember when no, hold on. Remember what I told y'all a couple of weeks ago? I was like, I talked to my friends in the medical field. They told me that there was no way he was coming back that soon. They said if he came back before the beginning of the year, that would be a positive. Yeah. And I told y'all that. And then y'all said what front office was saying. And I'm like, I'm talking to people that are high up in the medical field. They said no go. And now we're here. What I told y'all. And now look what's happening. Middleton is damaged goods to a certain extent. Middleton is damaged goods. We got to be real with that. And we can't think that he's going to be our savior. He's going to come back and just go Super Saiyan and all of this. No. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. Middleton is on the downside of his career, regardless of what we think of playoff Middleton. That's cute and everything, but that is just not feasible for him to come back and help this team like y'all think. 1 second, Gibbs. Let me just get your friend super chat. No Strays ENT, our favorite op was good. Celtics legend Grant Williams strikes again. Come on, bro.
He didn't have nothing to do with that. Giannis didn't even see him.
Go ahead,
even see him. He just
then
missed.
We go spin the block. Go ahead, Gibson.
Yeah, my biggest thing is, right, as I was reading an article yesterday, the Milwaukee Bucks, if someone don't want to be in Milwaukee, they are not happy there. Why don't just call around the league, see what we can get for him, and let him go where he wanted to go? I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Dame wanted to be there. I don't know if I'm wrong. I only use in my opinion. For me, I don't think he want to be there. All it is, the Bucks front office need to do is just get him out of there. Bring in someone who would want to win, would want to compete on a night-to-night basis to go at war with Giannis. That's what we need. By Middleton being out, it is hurting this team very bad. When I watch that game, we don't have a good shoulder to Giannis alone cannot do it himself. Those bums what we got there, they are unplayable. You have a few fellas that stepped up every night and night basis, but they just might as well just do it. That's why I say if I was the owner of this team, I wouldn't get John Horst out of a blink and a eye. I wouldn't have him out of there quick, fast, and hurry. You need to, in order for your team to win championship, you have to build a solid team to compete for many years to come. And number one, you have to draft properly in the draft. So that's all I gotta say, Amber. That's all I have to say.
Only thing I want to take in consideration with the draft is, the better you perform is the lower the lower pick you're gonna have. We've been good for so long is why we draft so low. And there's not a lot of people that usually are successful that are drafted that low in the NBA. Or if they are, they're usually more utility players or people that can fill out your bench or have niches like 3-point shooting or rebounding or blocking shots or things that. Yeah,
that's exactly why we got Andre Jackson Jr.
Right, like OKC.
He's the perfect example of that.
Yeah, exactly. OKC they got good now because they were terrible for like a decade and were stockpiling picks. So yes, you can get good. So for us, our signings were bad. We should have never re-signed Brook. It should have been a sign and trade for Brook, and we should have signed and trade Khris Middleton. That's where we messed up at. That was where we messed up at. All the drafting and all that is cool, but those where we were drafted, we weren't gonna get like an impact player unless we got healthy. What we could have done, like I said, if we would have signed a trade and just really show, you know what I'm saying, put it all on the table. You ride with Giannis. You need speed. I would have got rid of Brook in the 2 off seasons ago when they were trying to get Miles Turner. I would have been cool with Miles Turner. At least he can move. I'd have been cool with Miles Turner. When they were trying to move Khris Middleton, I'm not saying moving for Beal, but if there was a way that we could have moved him for Brandon Ingram and a side and trade, I would have done that. That's what's hurting this team. Brook Lopez's contract is hurting this team. Khris Middleton's contract and lack of availability is hurting this team. Go ahead, Gibson, and then I'm going to spin the block. Go ahead, Gibson.
Now, you, Pastor Mendo, and Amtrak's tell me if I read it. You wouldn't think this would be a very good trade if it would have come true that the Milwaukee Bucks trade Middleton, Marjan Beauchamp, Pat Connaughton, and that 32nd round pick to Phoenix Suns to get Devin Booker. You wouldn't think that would have been a good move?
You can't. There's no way to do that. There's no way that we could do that.
If I'm Phoenix Sun, I'm saying no straight up. That is my franchise player.
Right, yeah, you can't do nothing like that.
That's their Giannis.
Right.
Yes, KD's the better player.
That's why I'm trying to be reasonable. Like a Brandon Ingram for Khris Middleton is reasonable. A Brandon Ingram, Khris Middleton, that's reasonable. You know what I'm saying? And that's a person that could help us when he's available. At least I know he's a street clothes dude, but at least when he's a little bit more available than Khris, and he's younger. So that's really what hurt this team. If you want to keep it real, we could talk about Horace, we could talk about all this other stuff that we should have never re-signed, and that's why I was adamant 2 off seasons ago about not re-signing Khris, not re-signing Brook, and I was met with resistance from a lot of Bucks Nation. Oh, Brook almost won Defensive Player of the Year. Brook stretches the floor. Brook stretches the floor. Playoff Middleton. Playoff Middleton. It's enough already. It's enough already. Y'all should have listened. I told y'all don't resign. They was already looking washed. I don't want to hear no complaining because I'm gonna start calling out people because I remember who's who. I'm gonna start calling out people. So don't complain now because you wanted Khris Middleton. You wanted Brook Lopez. That's what y'all wanted. Now we're here. Support the team. Now we're here. Support the team. Let's spin the block. Start with Pass, then we'll go to Amtrak. Go ahead, Pass.
Okay, yeah, like I said about that Gibson.
Hold on, I gotta mute him. Hold on one second.
He didn't gone.
That's a crazy camera.
Hold on one second. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Pass.
Look, you guys gotta stop saying Dame doesn't want to be here.
I just gotta let people do their thing, bro.
That's the one thing look, Gibson, I love you, but I don't know why you think that. I want to know the reason why is I don't see it. I see him wants to be here. If he wanted to leave, he wouldn't even. If he didn't want to be here, he wouldn't even have signed. He had the choice.
He's in concussion protocol, bro. I mean,
Yeah, concussion protocol standard is 5 to 7
you want him to
days.
go out like Tua? You want him to go out like Tua? Just, I mean, like what? Gibson.
Hold on,
I gotta let me. I'm gonna wait till your turn again. Let me let Pass go. After we'll go back to you, Gibson. Go ahead, Pass.
Yeah, I'm saying the same thing with the look. The simple thing. There's some good positives here. The positive here is that the 3-point shooting does look like it's turning back around.
Agreed.
Which is good for us. You bring back Dame, that will help out a lot because then you have another point guard. You don't have to run DeLon right as a starter. So that's good. Ryan Rollins will probably be back soon. That's another positive.
Correct.
Look, when this team is healthy, this is a completely different team. This team essentially right now is just Giannis and a bunch of guys.
Yeah. It's
You
Giannis
have
in the herd. It's Giannis
Yeah.
in the herd. No disrespect to the players, but that's what it looks like. It's Giannis in the herd. That's what it looks like.
It's that's pretty much what it is. It's Giannis in the herd and occasionally Brook Lopez when he decides to actually play. That's really it.
Facts, HP truck line salute.
The simple thing is, well, what was that guy? Diambate, whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He had 10 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. It was one guy.
That was one guy cooking you on
one
offense.
Guy.
It was just one. The 16 of them, there was 10. He had more offensive rebounds than defensive ones. That's how bad it was. You couldn't. You didn't think to like scheme a little bit better against him. That's on Brook for not positioning right. That's on Giannis for not positioning right. That's on.
Pass. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I saw that one. That's crazy.
Maurice, appreciate you spinning the block. Salute for the $5 super chat. DeLon Wright is fecal matter. Respectfully.
Oh man. Oh.
He was all right today. He was okay today.
Is funny as hell.
He was all right today. He had one good game today, so I'll give him that.
All right.
He was okay. For what we needed him to do, he did okay. I don't know why he was scared to shoot, though, occasionally.
But he was 1 of 7 from 3. He better be scared to shoot.
He missed those 2 free throws. He missed those free throws. He's like, I don't want to shoot no more.
Right.
Andre Jackson was missing, too. He kept shooting over and over again. He doesn't care.
Shout out to Andre Jackson Jr. This is one of his better offensive performances today. Maybe he's turning the corner.
I've seen a lot of reports. If you guys follow Kevin O'Connor, he was saying, look, this guy needs to be playing 30 minutes a game.
Agreed.
I agree with that. He should be playing 30 minutes a game. I would say he should be starting over Gary Trent still, even after Gary Trent gets his lick back, when he starts getting his shooting back. Because look, we still need. Yeah, that's crazy. Bobby actually.
Sure, that's crazy. Bobby having 3 assists is crazy. That's equivalent to like 15 for a normal player. That's equivalent to 15 assists. Bobby with 3 assists is equivalent to 15. Shout out to Bobby for trying to pass. Go ahead, Pass.
Yeah. So what I was saying like that. What was I on again? I forgot what I was talking about.
We were just you were just talking about Andre Jackson Jr. Playing 30 minutes a game.
Yeah. Jackson should be starting over Trent, even if his slump, even since he's out of his slump. Only reason why I'm saying this is because look, we have terrible bench production. That helps a lot because he's one of the few guys who can actually handle the ball. Bobby cannot do that. AJ Green cannot do that. They're good shooters, but they're not someone you want to bring up the ball. You don't want any of that. That, and you also get, whenever Khris comes back, this is the thing with Khris right now. I know for sure with Khris, the injury is gone, right? He's healed up, but I'm 100% sure right now it's just pain tolerance. Because he's been stuck on 3-on-3 for like 2 weeks now. He has not progressed since then. It's very much looking likely that he will probably be back maybe even next year. That's what it's looking like. Like January is when it might be.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, January. What up, Midnight Newton? He's blackballed.
He's also old, dude. We stop getting old players.
Yeah, we gotta chill out. We gotta
stop with the old people though. I look, shout out Mr. Cool, but we can't have too many old people.
Shout out to Mr. Cool. It's crazy. Shout out the living legend, Mr. Cool. What's good? Yeah, we do have a low IQ though, Derek Stevenson. We definitely are lower
Yeah,
IQ
there's
basketball
only
team.
again the two of our players who have high IQ are out right now. It's literally just one player who has good IQ. It's literally just Giannis and Trent. They got two good IQ players. It's Giannis and Prince right now.
My boy, I know more than you. Appreciate the $2 super chat. Get Pat Connaughton off my team, all caps.
Hey, look, Pat's been having a good game today. Keep that
He
trade
was
value
solid.
up.
He was
Keep
solid.
that.
This
Get
is
that
one of his
trade
better
value up,
games.
Pat. Get that trade value up. I need you out of here.
That's
9 million
Make
for you.
somebody
9 million
want
for
it.
you
Make
is
somebody
crazy.
want it.
I don't know how you got $9 million. You should be switched. Your paycheck should be switched right now with
Oh,
Prince.
absolutely. Yeah, that's
Prince
crazy.
deserves 9 million. You do not deserve 9 million.
All right, we got quite a few people in the green room before
All
we
right.
get out. So let's spin the black pass. Let me get your last words. We gonna go to Amtrak. Then we gonna go to one of the more controversial figures in the chat. Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, and then look. So far, the 3 signings that we had this year, Trent has been in the middle. He's been mixed, but he looks like he's getting back to form.
Right.
Lillard, I want him off this team. I never want to see him again.
Right. Facts.
Prince, I don't know. Lakers fans, maybe it was just you guys.
Right.
Maybe just put it in
Torian
as you
Prince
because
is
he seems
open.
fine to me.
Right.
Look, and I know they're gonna be like, oh, look how many minutes he's played. Like, yeah, we don't have a choice. We don't have Khris there. We have to play him this many minutes because we have
Facts.
no choice. I don't
Facts.
trust AJ Green enough to like have him starting. He's just not good enough as a defender.
No,
he's not.
not for that.
He's just not there yet. He's too young to be starting still. Andre Jackson Jr. Sure, you can make that case, but he's not gonna play the same position.
Facts.
Then we're gonna be too small. Then you want Bobby Portis starting? Because I don't.
No, I don't want that either. Yeah, I'm cool on that.
Yeah, Prince will be fine. He'll probably look even better once he's on the bench. So I'm good with that. DeLon, get out, and Trent, keep it up. You're playing well so far.
Salute to pass. Go ahead, Amtrak.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking about trades and who we could get and who we should get and all this kind of stuff. We gotta put people out there who are on the team. And I think that everybody that's on the team right there really needs to be there or wants to be here because you can tell by the way they play. They all are locked in and they're playing hard. But it's just that some people can't stay in front of other people. That don't have nothing to do with not playing hard. If you can't play D, you can't play D.
Right.
But
shout out to Bobby.
I think that everybody wants to be there, and the only thing that cost us this game today that they need to seriously like do some drills on is the defensive rebounding. Like even the coach at halftime, he said all 5 need to rebound and the guards need to come. I think the guards might have been leaking out in transition. Right. But we need to secure the rebound because as many offensive rebounds that they had today, that is inexcusable. And all the hoopers in here, if you would have gave up all them offensive rebounds, what you doing tomorrow in practice? Get on the line. Yeah, we're about to do some suicides. But right. It's that kind of stuff, and I'll live with that kind of stuff because we can complain about Pat. We've been complaining about Pat since we won the championship. We can complain about Bobby. We can complain about Brooke. We know who they are. The things that we need to do are the little things, and I'm glad it's happening now, and you don't want this to happen in March and April. So the record will turn itself around, and we just got to stay in there, and they'll be straight as long as they keep playing like this. If they start losing concentration, then you can get people out of there.
Facts. Appreciate always good to have Amtrak on here.
We got a lot of rest next game, so
right,
no excuses. Exactly. We don't play till Monday.
Exactly. Go ahead, Gibson.
Well, Amtrak, I appreciate that wonderful speech you give there, but leave it up to me. I have some fellas I want off this team. Man, I would have to use an excavator to excavate them out and bring in someone who wants to play. Now, the only concern I have with our coaching staff is that I would like to see Doc Rivers mix it up more. Like get some more of the young guys some playing time like Chris Livingston or Tyler Smith, AJ Johnson. I would like to see those guys get a shot too. Well, Ajax, I am proud of him. I love how he played. I just don't want the Bucks to don't mess it up. Keep him there. And we need another big man. But I'll have to put it up there. We need another big man. Brooke and Bobby is not enough. We need another big. So we could switch up the lineup. That's all I think this team needs is another big man to run with slow pairs. Once he get tired and wear out, they can put that next. We need another big man. We have to get another big man. We don't need no guards. If we could get guys with length,
What
it
up,
would be
Sherelle?
good. We need a very good, decent big man. That's what I wanted us to try to get. I appreciate everybody for giving me the opportunity to express myself. You know, me and I just get a little deep, I just get a little loud, but excuse me, I
It's
have to
all
call
good.
some
Hey,
things.
that's what the platform is for. It's for Bucks Nation event as they see fit. So hey, it's all good, Gibson. We appreciate the passion. Hey, shout out to the Bahamas.
Okay,
Hey,
can I
it's
just say
what
something real quick
it's
before you?
what it is. It's what it is. Go
So
ahead, Paz. You
I
have one. Go ahead, Gibson. Then we'll go past real
I
quick. Go
would
ahead,
do
Gibson.
this in closing. Amtrak's look a little bit more like our boy Steven Jackson. He look a little bit like him. They look a little similar alike.
Jackson. All right, hold on. Hey,
That's right. I'll
appreciate
put
Brett for the
hands on
sub.
everybody
Salute, Brett.
too.
All right, y'all. I gotta spin the block, get these gentlemen in here,
No
y'all. All
problem.
right, appreciate y'all.
All
Pass
right.
straight out of Jersey. My boy Antrax, my main man, straight out of AZ. You know Gibson Nicholas, straight out of Bahamas. Go. Appreciate y'all.
Wait, hold on. Let me
Salute.
just say
All right.
something real quick.
Okay,
Just
go
last
ahead.
second. Okay, so easy. Our schedule right now is very simple. It's Rockets, Bulls, Pacers, Hornets, Heat, Wizards, Pistons, Hawks, and then it ends up with the Celtics. That is a very easy schedule.
Yeah, we better.
That's an
Well,
easy schedule.
hey,
There's
let's
only
not say
one
nothing's
game
easy.
that
Nothing is
There's
easy
only
with
one
this
game you should
team.
be
Nothing
actually
is
like.
easy with this team.
Yes.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right.
That's all I gotta say.
My man
Salute.
Pass. All right, Pass. All right, Gibson. Let me tap y'all in now. Let's tap into homie Monalando. Let's tap in Kale out of Charlotte. I knew Kale was gonna call it today out of Charlotte. And the
Hey,
homie
salute, brother.
Bronte. All right. Let me introduce
Hey,
everyone we got
Prante,
here.
salute.
Hey, we got the top right. We got the homie Monalando straight out of Canada. We got the homie bottom left, Kale, straight out of Charlotte. And then we got the homie home team, Prate, straight out of the mill. What's good, gentlemen? Hey, we're gonna start with Monalando, spin the block, and let me know how y'all feel about today's game. Go ahead, Monalando.
Hey, man, salute to the panel, salute everybody. Usually I don't have much to say about the games because I don't really expect anything big. With the lineup we have and with all the injuries we have and whatnot, I don't really expect that because it's kind of like a one-man show. Whenever someone's hurt, someone has to step up. Last game it was Giannis. This game it was Bobby Portis and Torian Prince. I mean, Giannis did whatever he could to get everyone involved. He did a great job. Can't have everybody. You can't have doing all the offense like last game. Like
Right.
22 points out of 24. That's actually unheard of. Well, everybody's been complaining about that shot Giannis took. Come on, guys. Like everyone knows if it was K Mitty hitting that shot, that would have been in. That's in cash. But he had to take the shot. There was only a few seconds left. Since K Mitty is probably never coming back. He's not on the team, like you said. He's not on the team until he sets foot on the freaking court. He's not on my team. I like K Mitty. He's one of my favorite players of all time, but bro, he needs to show up if he's really about that. Another thing I noticed, a common trend that I noticed in our lineups is the second unit is non-existent. The only one that actually they run plays for is Bobby Portis.
Correct.
Bro, I understand running plays for Bobby Portis is our go-to, but what are the guards out there for on the second unit? Are they there just to pass
He
him the
said, what
ball?
guards? Right, they said, what guards?
Are they there just to pass him the ball? Bobby Portis doesn't even play like a center. He should not be starting as a center or playing a center. This dude is a power forward. That's it. great. He's great at the post up, amazing. But 3 assists, woo, that's amazing passing there, Bobby. But I feel like if we have a big, because someone was saying you should have a big replacing Bobby. I feel like we have Bobby replaced with an actual real center, then our offense is going to be completely gone in our second unit.
Agreed.
I mean, sure we get some points from Bobby, but they're still going to do the same thing. They're going to go run it through Bobby, run it through Bobby. Um, what I would like is Brook to come off the bench in the. Hey, I know he's a starting center, but you don't need to hurt anyone's ego or anything. But let him start the 5, and Bobby can run the 4, so that. I actually, yeah, you're right. That's the slowest lineup I've ever seen.
He tried it.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, he
Bro,
tried it. He tried
the
it.
thing is,
He tried
we
it.
have limited options. We can't trade anybody. We can't get anybody for anyone new. It's just this is something Doc has been experimenting for a while. He's been changing up the lineups, but
How about Doc
man,
experiment with attention to detail? How about that? Just the basic. We talking about way too much today. We're talking about trades. We're talking about so and so coming back. This and that. It's not even that deep. We're not getting
yeah.
blown out by these teams. We're killing ourselves without attention to detail. I've been saying it forever. We don't do the fun. We're not a fundamentally sound team. We're already a low basketball IQ team, and we're not fundamentally sound. We don't know when to crash the boards. We don't know when to box out. We don't know when not to pass across the court. We make too many mental mistakes to get us in this position. You don't get 16 offensive rebounds by accident. That's by us allowing that to happen. We allowed that to happen. We need to become a fundamentally sound basketball team before anything. That's one of our main problems. Hold on one second. I'm gonna
Hmm.
pass the mic back to you. Hold on one second, Monalando. Maurice, appreciate you spinning the block again with the $10 super chat. A huge positive from the game today is the improvement I see in Giannis's mid-range jumper. That will save years of wear and tear on his body. I can see he's been in the gym. Absolutely, in the lab working. Facts. Facts.
Hmm.
Facts. Salute, Maurice. Hit
Yeah.
the homie pass real quick. Pass, appreciate the $2 super chat. Doc is going off in the ref's post-game interview as he should. As he should. Go ahead, pass, and we're gonna spin the Kale and Pronte. Go ahead, Monalando.
Yeah, man. I can't. I know. I'm not gonna lie. Those refs are kind of sus these days. Yeah, because we don't have respect anymore. Because we're all the way at the bottom. You're not gonna get those respectful calls.
Right.
We deserve that, to be honest. The way we're playing. But at the same time, it's like, what other NBA organization is having 5 of their players injured, in and out of the lineups, and trying to expect wins? Like, I don't know. Like, look at the Cavs last year. They had one guy injured. One guy, Darius Garland, was injured, and they barely made it to the playoffs.
Facts. That's a great
So you
point,
think
Monalando. That's a great point.
I don't want to hear it. Like, what is Donovan Mitchell was going to carry the team by himself? That's like, yeah, they're winning games today because last year they were actually good. They were in this kind of the same situation as us. In the playoffs, all of their guys were injured. They got first round exit. The fact that we had no Giannis and no Dame in the playoffs, and we had a floating in Middleton with no legs, keeping us in the game is just actually beyond belief. That should be credited.
Oh no,
Like,
I
but
agree.
at the same time, we can't be expecting Middleton to come back and make a huge impact like he did in in the playoffs like the last time we were here. Man, to be honest, we're just stuck in the mud, man. We gotta figure out ways to win, and whatever win we gotta take it. We don't need to be expecting like, oh look, this team should be easy. Every game should be hard for us because
Correct.
we're
It
at the
is
bottom.
hard for us. It is hard. You
Every
preaching.
game. Exactly. Like, I don't want those guys to think, oh my God, why aren't we getting those foul calls? Buddy, you're at the bottom of the list. You don't get those foul calls. Look at the Detroit Pistons. You think they got foul calls?
Yeah. Yeah,
They
facts.
don't get foul calls. They got Cade Cunningham carrying the whole entire team. And then I'm not gonna lie, I watched Pistons games, But
Salute, Maria.
like I watch a few teams, but I watch the Pistons games closely, and the way they play against Cade, there's so many times they foul the heck out of him. They're grabbing him, they're double teaming him, and they still lose. And the refs are blind. But this is the same reason why Giannis got calls on that block that he did, and the reason why he got called for a foul this game, because they expect us to be trash. This is the media's fault. This is the media saying this team is so trash. Oh, they're so bad without Dame stepping up and whatnot. I know Pronte doesn't agree, but it's just that's how it is. But I'm done, man. Let Pronte and my brother here. That's all I gotta say.
All right,
Yeah.
appreciate you. Hold on, we're gonna spin the block, then I'm gonna get some people in here as well. Kale, what's good, bro? It's on you, fam.
Well, man, I know I'm in the super duper minority, man, but I'm extremely happy with the outcome today.
I
I'm
agree. I'm not gonna lie.
That is why he came in here like that. Is why. Go ahead, Kale. Go
but
ahead.
yeah,
Respect.
man. Honestly, because we've been struggling offensively like for a minute, pretty much about the whole season. The only person really been balling for us is Melo.
Right.
So, and like our starting center is now y'all talk about Khris Middleton. Like Mark Williams for us, that's our Khris Middleton. He's never here. He's never available. He always hurt, always in street clothes. But I thought that today would have been a good day for y'all to really, really, really attack the paint between Brook and Giannis. The day would have been that day because we didn't have nothing for them. We ain't got nobody that can guard Brook. We don't have nobody that can guard Giannis. Like Grant Williams, you know what I'm saying? He can bother Giannis like a little bit, but he ain't really stopping nothing with Giannis. Not really. But, you know, I'm really happy though on y'all's end that Doc is sitting up here tinkering with the lineups. He's not sitting up here just like Pronte said a couple lives ago. He ain't just giving the vets the minutes because they're vets because they made X amount of money or whatever. So that's good that, you know what I'm saying, the young boys getting in the game. I feel like he still need to play Tyler Smith some more. He need to play Tyler Smith
Thank
and Khris
you.
Middleton what they're doing. Because, like I said, any big that could have done work in the paint tonight should have been getting
What
minutes
they
tonight.
wanted, right?
But y'all more so played to what suited us tonight. And like I said, Melo and Brandon, they did what they do. You know what I'm saying? Brant, he did what little bit he could do. But
Shots fired.
like, you know, I don't like I'm glad we got him. And you know, so he can make some threes and stretch the floor and he can defend, but you know, I don't expect a whole lot out of Grant. But you know what I'm saying? It's a building block, like Marlando said, man, it's a building block. If y'all can sit up here with the like Pastor said, the stretch of games y'all got coming up, if y'all can sit up here and start building wins, you can easily climb up into that top 6 seed.
Right,
Easily.
absolutely.
Before you hit Boston, like easily y'all could climb back up in that top 6 seed. But like I said, though, not at the expense of my Hornets though, because I'm trying to make the playoffs.
I respect
we
that. Hey, I respect that, Kel. I
we
respect
ain't
that.
playoffs since 2016, dog. Like, yo, it's 2024. I'm trying to go. But yeah, but I ain't gonna hold up too much time, man.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go ahead and stop, let somebody else pick
All
up,
right,
man. Yeah.
appreciate you. My man Kels. Always respect. All right, Kel. Hey, Scales, I'm gonna tap you in, bro. Go ahead, Pronte. It's on you. There you go, Scales. What's good, Scales?
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? We gonna let my boy Pronte go, then we gonna spin the block to you, fam. Go ahead, Pronte. Oh, hold on. You muted, Pronte. You
He
mute.
muted.
I agree with what Monalanda was saying. I'm just saying, like, but it's Giannis. It ain't like it was Gary Trent on him. You know,
Yeah.
Giannis is the best player in the league. if he can't get the benefit of the doubt, that's something different. It ain't because your team trash. Because it ain't like
Yeah.
Charlotte was a great team either. Charlotte trash.
Right,
I mean, you
right,
just heard my boy. He said they was trash for 20 years. It's probably longer than that. So that ain't why that happened. The refs just
right.
blew that call. But
Yeah.
they shouldn't have been called. I mean, nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see a game end on a fake call.
That
That's all.
right.
That's all it is to it. I don't get it both ways. You know what I mean? So I think it was just a bad call. Period. I mean, but we all know anytime the refs see somebody slip on the floor, they want to call a foul. And
True.
that's just the way to do it. So it was a horrible call in that situation. And at worst, it would have been a jump ball or a timeout for the Hornets. So they really had nothing to lose. But my thing is like, to me, the Bucks played all right. They look better.
Right.
I think if you talking about health, if I'm looking at it from a health standpoint, they look like a healthier team now. This was
Facts.
probably the most healthy I've seen the Bucks this far. Their role players are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing. They were actually knocking down open threes. They're actually scoring. They were making layups. Only thing they weren't doing was
Boxing out.
but that's just that's a personnel issue. That's a personnel issue. I think Brook was unplayable this game, or he didn't make himself
Thank you.
playable this game
Thank you.
because they were running around Brook. He'd run out there, run right past him, layup. Because they was just playing a 5-out offense, and then they would just run around Brook as soon as he came out to the three. So he was unplayable, but he could have made himself playable if he'd have went in the post.
True.
You know what I mean? But he didn't go in the post the whole game. And if he made win in the post, he probably had 20 points, an easy 20 points. But he that Doc, but that's on Doc too.
True.
It's on Doc. Doc should have told him to go in the post. If you're gonna put a game, you gotta hammer in the post. You can't be in the game. It's that simple, Russ. But we do, but that's a personnel issue because we don't got no big that's different from Brook. You see what I'm
True.
saying? We don't have
Besides
a big.
Tyler Smith, that we don't know what he can do because we won't
I
play him.
don't. I mean, how is he different from Brook? Besides, he young. We don't. He's unproven. You
Yeah.
can't say an
True.
unproven player can put in work in the NBA. We know that's not true.
Hmm.
We need somebody that's a little more athletic. So when Brook, it's one of these teams like the Hornets. We can switch. They ain't just blowing by everybody.
Hmm.
But we don't have that big, so that's a personnel issue. You know, we don't have a backup point guard. That's a personnel issue. Even though DeLon Wright did actually play decent, he can't
For
shoot
him.
for him.
He can't shoot.
But he
Yeah.
got 3
Right.
blocks.
For him.
He got 3 blocks. I saw him make a layup. Baby steps. We going
Right.
baby steps. But I just think the Bucks need to really figure out that how they gonna play when Dame comes back. Because the thing is the defensive drop off. You see, because if they'd have played way better defense if they'd have just rebounded the basketball.
Hmm.
Like they'd have probably held them under 90. They had like 5 extra shots, 2 extra shots, extra putback, extra this, knocked down 3. You know
Right.
what I mean? So I think that the defense just, gave them the game. The defensive rebounding gave them the game. But Brook is slow.
That's it. Right.
Rebound.
Facts.
It's that simple. Brook is slow. Brook don't rebound. And like somebody said, our guards keep leaking out. So they're not helping rebound. So, and I don't know why they leaking out. I don't see what they have done from leaking out. What have they gotten from leaking out?
I guess
Absolutely
trying to
nothing.
get ahead
Absolutely
because them
nothing.
old
I haven't
legs
seen
trying to get
fast
ahead.
break done, and
They
I know
can't even
leaked
draw
out
the
before.
transition out.
Yeah. It really don't make sense to keep it real.
Yeah. And you're not getting transition stops anyway. So what's the point of leaking out?
Yeah. You're
I
not
mean,
getting no stops.
you're not like running the head, getting dunks and layups. So y'all keep leaking out for what? It don't even make sense. Get the rebound.
Right.
Get the ball. Let's go. But the Bucks look better. I think they're gonna be better. But if Ajax can play like that when Dame's on the court, but the liability, let's be honest, is Dame on
Hold on,
defense.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We gonna stop all this narrative driven stuff. Let me explain something. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this conversation to happen.
It is
So let
though.
me bring this up. Then we go. Then we gonna spin a block to scale. We constantly talk about Dame's defense, right? I don't hear anything about Jalen Brunson defense. They don't talk about that because it ain't important when they winning and he scored.
No.
I don't hear nothing about
This
Steph
squad though.
defense. I don't hear nothing about Darius Garland defense, and none of them play defense. They is either on the level of Dame or below Dame. So we got to chill out with this Dame, this whole
We're
narrative of
talking about the Bucks.
defense.
We're talking about the New York Knicks though. See, the New York Knicks have guards that can help Jalen Brunson defend. The Bucks don't. You know what I'm saying? So he becomes. They got Brook
Badly put
Lopez.
together roster though, Pronte.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
That's what you're talking
I'll
That's
about.
what
say
I'm
that.
saying. Like
Because
That's fair,
Bobby
Pronte,
Portis
but I
finna.
just don't want to make it seem like Dame's defense is the issue because there's other teams that have great players that don't play defense. Now, if
But
we
it is
want to
an
say
issue
there's
on
not the
both.
right players around him, we can say that. But let's not just say his defense is the main liability. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
it's a big
Can
liability.
I add
Look,
one
let me
thing?
be honest.
Yeah, go ahead,
I
Monalando.
disagree.
We're going to go to scales. Go ahead,
I
Monalando.
disagree with you
Sorry,
on that
sorry,
because
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
perimeter defense is a thing in the NBA. You
You
gotta
said
be able to
what?
play something. Perimeter defense is a thing in the NBA. You gotta be able to stay in front of somebody.
Right. Jalen
Hmm.
Brunson ain't
Pronte,
staying in
but
front
they
of nobody. Steph ain't staying in
Pronte,
front of
they screen
nobody.
Pronte, they screening everything. You a basketball dude. I've
Yeah,
been
that's what
watching
I'm
this
I
for
mean,
a
they
saying.
couple
switch it,
weeks.
but they,
I
but
can
look, look,
tell
look,
by
look.
how you
If
talk.
we can
Hold
say
on,
the
bro. I
same
don't know
thing
you
about Brook,
personally.
we can say the same thing about Dame. They
That's
switching on
what I'm
Dame.
saying about
They
Dame
switching
is
on
he
Brook.
gonna die
That's an
on every
automatic
screen,
bucket.
bro. I've been watching Dame for
That's it.
13,
He been
14
dying on
years,
the
bro. He been
screen.
dying on screens for 14 years. He's never ran through a screen, bro. That's not his game, bro. And
That's my
now all the
point.
NBA do now is screen and roll, bro, and switch on
That's
every
it.
screen. That's it. So who is he defending for real? Like who is he staying in front of? It's usually the switch
No,
guy who needs to be your best defender. And that's
well,
our
here's
problem
the
because that
problem.
used to
Here's the
be
problem with that.
To be Drew.
Khris. Hold on, that used to be Khris. The switch guy used to be Khris, and Khris used to be able to defend when his ankles and legs work. You see what I'm saying? Now, because the roster is built so crazy, we didn't go get no other young athletic guys like Andre Jackson to do the switch with. So now you got a bunch of old dudes who can't move on the switch, and we getting cooked by Miles Bridges, Brandon Miller.
Any
That's what's
team with
happening every
speed.
night.
Easy
Any
blow
team
by.
But
with
my
speed.
thing is
Easy
this.
passing.
My thing is just simple. Like y'all keep saying, we're not making no trades. So then it's a problem. Then you see what I'm saying? If you're not making no trades, it becomes a bigger problem. If you ain't trading for
Facts.
somebody that can switch, that's a big problem on the Bucks.
But
That's
we
not a
did
big
I
see an
agree.
problem on the bigger
improvement
team.
though, Pronte, when Ryan Rollins was in the game. His defense did make a difference. He changed.
We hoping and wishing. We hoping and wishing. But we can do that. We hoping and
Scales, you
wishing.
see him?
We saw 15
He ain't
minutes of
trying to
Ryan
hear it. He
Ryan
ain't trying to
Rollins,
hear
and we
You were
hoping he
mind
gonna do
blowing.
something.
Listen,
but
I want
I
to.
totally understand what Pronte's saying,
it.
right?
Right,
But
Yeah.
remember I said this in the chat the other day
right.
about playing Rollins and Dame together. Because
Correct.
if you, like I said, I'm from Oakland originally before we moved to Milwaukee, and I met you, Mar, when we were
Right, but
shorties
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
but we
But
shorties, right?
I'm a
Yeah.
fan of Marshawn Lynch, Dame, cats who were athletes, grew up in Oakland. You know what I mean? So I've been following Dame his whole career. I'm not a Trailblazers fan, but Wesley Matthews was my homeboy.
Right.
He played for him for a while, so I paid attention to the Blazers. And if you follow Dame, him and CJ were a small backcourt. They competed in a tough Western Conference for 8, 9 years. They
Yeah,
had
right.
great runs over there with that little backcourt, right? But they played guys like Wesley Matthews, to Pronte's point. Why Jalen Brunson gets away with what he gets away with. Why they even when they got Miles Bridges over Dante DiVincenzo. They wanted to get bigger, longer paws, but
Right.
they wanted to get, you know what I mean, more athletic on the wings. You play OG, Josh Hart,
Right.
Miles Bridges next to a Jalen Brunson, then it doesn't matter what he does on defense.
doesn't matter what
Because
he
once
does.
you
Yeah.
switch, one of these athletic guys
It's
is
over.
going to
Yeah.
get whoever he switched off of anyway. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
hide him
That's
on
right.
defense. That's what the Warriors did with Curry for
Right.
years, is they hide him on defense.
Because
We don't have the
Clay
athleticism
was a
to
lockdown
hide
defender.
Dame on defense, and
No, we
that's why
don't.
we get exposed
True.
the way
That's a
we do,
fair
because you
point.
got Brooke trying to cover for Dame,
And then we
and
gotta hire
that's a
Brook too.
mess, bro.
And then we
Like,
gotta hire Brook on defense out in the
Yeah,
perimeter. Then
true.
we gotta
True.
so
hire
now you
Bobby on
hiding
defense.
two people, Pronte. So now you
And then
down
Bobby, you
two
don't know what
people.
you're gonna get out of
And
Bobby
then
on
when they're on the court
defense.
at the same time, you like,
You
they
gotta
just
hide
give
both people. You have 3 people on the court.
Yeah, exactly.
that's why when
Oh,
Monalando said like Monalondo's like Bobby and who you say Bobby and Brook on the same time with Dame, you ain't
Yeah,
playing
my
defense.
bad, my bad. I had
You
to
better
rethink about that. I'm like, hell no.
No, you can't play. It's nights where either one of them could be unplayable. So you definitely
right,
can't play them at the same time. Like,
right.
no,
Just like
no.
playing the Three
Bobby gives
Stooges
you
at once, and
offense and
that's an
nothing
instant
else.
L. The
And it
Three
ain't that
Stooges,
ain't no knock on Dame because like you
right,
said, Skills, he that's just his liability. Like
right,
Giannis shooting a 3-pointer or making
right,
free throws. It is what it is. You
right.
know what I mean? But we gotta find some way if we want to really win, we gotta find a way to hide Dame on defense. That's
Mm-hmm.
all it is to it. We
You
can't
got to
pretend
cover,
you
and
know.
I believe they thought, going to get Gary Trent. You know what I'm saying? They
Right, was
tried
gonna
to
help.
recover it, but I feel like it was too late because, to my point, to Amara made this point, I think when homie from the Bahamas was on,
Mm.
because a lot of people don't understand rosters and how trades and all of this work and money works and all of that. So it's hard for the Bucks. We knew 5 years ago it was going to be hard for us to have wiggle room when you got 3 superstars in Giroux, Khris, and Giannis, and they all got to get paid, and they coming in with this new CBA and all of that. It was going to be hard to keep this roster fresh if you didn't draft correctly, right? So we missed on Beauchamp. We missed on a few people. You know what I mean? So that sets you back a year or two when you miss out on draft picks, when you don't have the money to go in free agency and go get the elite guys like the Alex Carusos and the people that you might need to do that for your roster. So then you end up with a Gary Trent for $1 million, or you end up with a Tayshaun Prince taking less money because he like Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham. You get what I'm saying? So that you end up with that instead of getting elite guys or getting elite young guys because you didn't draft well. Like this, I'm to Amara's point. This we're living in the fact that if you draft in a lower level of the draft, you have to hit on those guys because if you miss and you don't go get the roles that you need to fill out your roster, then you're screwed because you're not going to be able to go get it in free agency. Pronte, like you said, it's not happening. You don't have the money, and the way they got the CBA now, it's just not happening. You can't build those LeBron rosters like you used to.
Then you got to have a better coach then, because
and you
that puts a lot on the coach, right? Because now you got to, like, I saw something to me as a coach. If I saw today's game, I saw a lineup that I can work without Dame on the court. And then when Dame on the court, a lineup that can score and defend a little bit and keep you in the game with Giannis on the court when Dame is resting. Now you got to find that same lineup when Dame is on the court, when Giannis and Dame are off the court, that can keep the engine moving so you can sustain offense. You know what I mean?
Pronte, that's even to homie up in the corner, Mono's point about Brook running in the second unit. Because I feel like with Dame running pick and roll with Brook, once Giannis comes off the floor, that's our best offense. You get what I'm saying?
So now it becomes coaching.
Because Dame is nasty. Dame is nasty with any big man in the pick and roll. I'm talking about you could be a scrub, bro. Dame is killer. And his whole game is predicated
you can give him a pick. If you can give him a proper pick.
If you give it, and Brook sets the best picks on our team. So if you can get him a proper pick,
set a screen,
bro, we watched him do it with cats like Nurkic and you know what I mean, for years in Portland. Like, and Brook is better than those dudes. You know what I mean, to an extent. So if you can get that with Dame in the second unit, I think that helps those second quarters that we have when we have those lapses in scoring when Giannis leaves the floor. I think that creates that. But it's how do you take Brook out the starting lineup? Do you play Giannis at the 5? Like, that's where I'm my thing with Doc, he's scared to do that. What I'm seeing with these younger coaches or newer coaches, even nuanced coaches, not even age, I won't put on it. Because Kenny Atkinson is doing it in Cleveland. Charles Lee today, to my man who just left from Charlotte, he played no bigs. First of all, he had no bigs available. Then he played no bigs. The one big he had available plays like Dennis Rodman. He doesn't want to shoot. All he does is set screens and gets rebounds. So he played no bigs. Grant Williams is a 3-4. He's not a 4-5. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he played no bigs today. That was a part of his game plan. He coached the Bucks. He know we struggle when you got quickness on the floor. It don't matter how big we are. If you put quickness out there, you can beat us.
Hey, my apologies, but I got to make a birthday party here in a minute. I just want to spin the block. No, so, hey, Scales, if it wasn't, I'll go here 3 hours, but I got to show respect to my man.
What's your name, brother?
Party. Yeah, go ahead, Monalando. Then we gonna spin the block real quick. Go ahead, Monalando. Then we Scales and then Pronte. Go ahead, Monalando.
Sorry, I want to know what's brother's name in the left corner.
Scales, man.
Scales. Nice to meet you, brother. Come on here again one more time. More often.
Absolutely, Scales being here all the time.
I be trying to tap in. I just be trying to give people their space to talk.
Right, man. He pop in when he can. Shout out to Scales. He always in the chat dropping gems.
Yeah,
he pop in when
I agree
with
a lot of your takes, man. I agree with a lot of your takes. Everybody as Bucks fans sees the same things. It's just certain situations we speak out louder than certain things, right? A lot of Bucks fans, they see the same thing, but it's just how to word it. You know what I mean? Some people word it better. Some people don't know what they're talking about.
Some of it's emotionally driven. Little bias here and there. But that's what makes this great. That's what makes this great. Everybody point of view. That's what makes this great. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Monalando. Yeah, shout out. Appreciate you, Monalando.
The reason why our defense is not horrible, I would say, but our defense collapses all the time, and the guys are watching people shoot a 3 and not contest. The reason is because they have a perfect screen set, and once they blow by their first man, It's wraps, brother. They're gonna put you on a rotation and it's over.
Right.
And what we suck at when we're in rotation, we look like a bunch of chickens with no heads. Like literally, when we're in rotation, we don't know how to hustle. We don't even know what we're doing, brother. They'll be like, "Oh, that's your man. You're supposed to rotate."
That's a little bit of
Or
coaching there,
that's
though. But that's coaching.
No,
Yep,
yeah,
that's
no,
coaching.
that's
Mike
one
told
thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not only coaching, it's being lazy. I go to LA Fitness. When I hoop, I'm the point of attack. When I get sets, no one calls the screen. And when they call a screen, they don't actually when I'm the point of attack, they know me and I can get stops. Right? And I know I'm comparing me to
Right.
NBA players, but I swear to God, I play more effort than these guys on the court. I swear to God. I get 10 rebounds a game in LA Fitness. It's so easy. I swear to God.
Monalado, come on,
I
man. We gotta
swear to
speed
God.
this up. Go ahead, Monalado.
I get 10 games. I get 10 boards a game, at least 5 offensive rebounds, and I hit the threes that I'm getting past through. I'm not. I play off ball. I don't play point guard. I'm not really a dribbler. I could play the post, but that's it. To be honest, I don't really like threes and whatnot. But what they expect me to do on the team is when I is play point of attack defense. I guard the best player in LA Fitness every time.
I'm
I'm
glad you
very
putting this out there.
I'm very undersized. I'm 145 pounds. Everybody's like 100 pounds more than me, and I'm 5'9". I swear to God, I could play more defense than these guys on the court. More
That's
defense.
it. That's what you're gonna leave with, Monalado. Wow.
That's what I'm
Go.
gonna leave with. It's all effort. It's not only coaching. Doc has been saying this for many, many, many games since last season. These guys just don't know how to do the little things. The little things is going to the open man, watching the ball, watching man, getting the rebounds. Those are the little things. This is why we're losing. That's it.
Right.
That's all I gotta say.
Feel you. Scales on you, bro.
Man, I just, like I said, I'm with y'all. I took a lot of positives from today. You know
Right.
what I mean? I watched the whole game from tip. I noticed Giannis's pace. I think that 24-point, 22-point first quarter, he didn't want to have another quarter like that. Like, as much as this guy is a scorer, he's a very reluctant scorer. As much as people don't realize that,
Mm-hmm.
like, a lot of his scoring comes out of necessity. You know what I mean? He
Right.
has no other choice, or you leave him with no option, and he got to go get these buckets. But in reality, he'd rather get everybody involved and, playoff, get everybody involved. So that part of it, him trusting guys that he hasn't got that many games in with, is a positive sign for me
Right.
today. Him taking a shot at the end of the game, to me, that didn't decide the game. That phantom call by
Right.
the ref
Decided the game. Yeah, that was
decided the
it.
game. Like,
Right.
him missing that pull up or not don't bother me. It's the play before that. You know what I mean? If
Right.
he's not able to defend, you got to let mano y mano. LaMelo's their franchise player, our franchise guy guarding them, game on the line. You got to let that rock, man. Like,
Right.
the NBA is a weird dynamic right now. And to shout out to Mr. Cool, I know he ain't on here right now, but
Right.
he brought up a point on why people ain't watching ball. And that's why people ain't watching ball. Because, like, me
Right.
being a purist, that pissed me off. Not even just being a Bucks fan, just being a ball fan and just
Right.
playing fair. Like, let's just keep the game fair, bro. It's imano, two elite stars going at each other. You got to let them play the game out and let it rock. If he stop him, he stop him. If he score on him, he score on him. But you can't. He trip over his own feet and you give him 2 free throws.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's
ridiculous.
crazy. For the game,
Right.
like, first quarter, second quarter, cool.
Again.
But for the game, like,
Right.
that's wild. But other than that, like I said, I take a lot of positives from this. I don't know, you share my post in the chat, but I said it
Right.
early before I started cracking jokes and saying other things. And health is killing us.
Right.
And it's
Health
been
is
killing us for a while.
Right.
And we can't get over the health bug. Like, as much as I crack Doc's head about,
Right.
his persona and how he roll, he hasn't even been playing with a full deck of cards since
Right.
he been here. You know what I mean?
Right.
So health has been killing us to the point, like, we don't even have Rollins right now. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? So we're under the health gauntlet, which a lot of teams are, but I think we get in the bad end of the stick with that. Then you add calls to that, you add chemistry issues to that, you add no thanasis in the
Right.
locker room to that. So, this is what you get. And the fact that you only lose by 1 or 2 points, I'll take that, because I
Right.
feel like
Facts.
we should have got blown off the floor today. If this was 2-3 weeks ago, we'd have got blown off the floor. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying the chemistry is getting better. Everything is looking better. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take that right now.
Appreciate you, Scales. Appreciate you. And with Pronte, go ahead, Pronte.
I agree with Scales. That's all I'm saying. I didn't want the game. I don't care if he makes the shot or not, but don't call a phantom call in the
Right.
game. That's crazy. Like, let him shoot, let him fall. If he feel, he feel. It is what it is. You know what I mean? He could have called a timeout. It'd have been a jump ball, but that's what it would have been. You know,
Facts.
nobody would have been mad about that. You
Mm-mm.
know, made the shot, nobody would have been mad about that. But to end it like that was crazy. But why people don't like basketball because they feel like that's rigged.
Right.
You know, that feels rigged. But you know, like you said, I feel like the Bucks look better. That unit, the way y'all, I keep telling y'all, point guard Giannis is a thing. It's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep telling you, Giannis can be the point. And dang, I don't know why Doc hasn't figured this out. They move, they play better when Giannis is at the point, as long as they just run down the court.
Right.
Bronte, who's the point guard in Golden State?
Draymond
Draymond.
Green, I said
Right.
I'm
that. I
done.
said
I'm done.
I said
Right.
I'm
that point.
done.
That's
I'm done.
facts. That
Done.
Offense, he
Gibbs
out.
on a point.
He puts too much pressure on the defense. They got to collapse. They can't press them. They got to run back, and then they got to collapse, and all of the shooters will be open if they run to their spots. Easy.
Facts.
So he work. So Giannis should be running the point, and then Dame should be running the point. They should both be running the point, but you got to go. And then the shooters can find their roles. We saw it today. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I looked so cool because he was kicking and driving. They collapsed, open man. Move the ball, open man. And that's why I said, Dame, if you play better, he knocks out a couple open shots off the ball, offense will be super dynamic. Because all he gotta do is spot up when Giannis off the court. Like he got to spot up like Brook and just launch it. Because he gonna be open. And if he ain't gonna be open, two other people gonna be open.
Facts.
All right.
Mm.
Appreciate you,
But
Pronte.
I feel like the Bucks are in the right track. I said all we're missing is that lineup when Dame comes back. He's on the court by himself. Because once we figure that out, I think we're gonna have something. You know, all we gotta do is defend a little bit, you know, so it ain't so much
Right.
liability. I think the role players are starting to find roles. They look like they activated now. They look like they was out of the system. Now it looks like they in the system. They engaged. They know their roles. We still gonna have a problem with Brook. Just take them out the game.
Right. Facts.
Take them out the game. It's simple. Play small ball. That's all it is too. That's what you're gonna have to do. That's what we got. So once Doc starts implementing that thing, the role players start getting more comfortable in their roles. I think we're gonna go on the run because these ain't
Mm.
that tough.
Right.
You know, got Giannis. He can put up 50 at any given moment. That's hard to beat. Lost what 4 games to the top teams by like 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Exactly.
and shorthanded some games. So that's the potential there. To me, it was all about the role players. Now that I see the role players are starting to find some comfort in certain situations, I think that we might have something. But then it's up to the like Scale said, it's about health at this point. Now, can we get
Mm-hmm.
everybody on the? We ain't. Now, I'm not even talking about Middleton. At this point, I
Mm-mm.
don't even. I'm about everybody besides Middleton.
Right.
I even comes back, he won't be back but more than a
Mm-hmm.
month before he out again, and that's gonna throw
Facts.
off the team. So, man, Bucks and 6, I think we're gonna make a good run. We're gonna be top 5 in the East. So we
There we
need to just
go.
hold on. Let them fix.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Pronte. Appreciate you tapping in. Monalando, Canada. Appreciate you tapping in. Scales, you already know the business. Appreciate you tapping in, homie. Will Politic. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all
And
tapping in. Let me get Gibson to 78 in here. Then I'm going to get up out of here. All right, Scales, Monalando. All right. Hold on 1 second there. Hey, Gibson, tap back in, bro. I accidentally tapped you out, bro. And then I'm going to get you in 78. Then I'm going to get up out of here. Hold on 1 second, gentlemen. Give me 1 second here. Tap y'all in here. Tap in 78. Tap in Gibson. All right, y'all. We're going to start with 78, then go to Gibson. What's up, 78?
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Oh, hell yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, peace to the good family, the Bucks Nation, man. I wasn't really tripping about this game. I wanted this game. I thought we had the game won. You know, I liked the way we competed. You know what I'm saying? Being without Dame and Khris Middleton, I like the way the young players competed. Um, I wish we would have had Rollins just so I can see how things would have, transpired with him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the thing I don't know what y'all talked about before I got on here, so my bad.
That's all good.
I'm probably repeating what you say.
That's all good, bro.
But
Hey, say your piece.
but I think that the main thing here, in my opinion, is the referees.
Correct.
I thought that the referees, in my opinion, thanks, baby. I thought that the referees, the Bucks shot 11 free throws the entire game.
Bruh.
The Bucks' entire team shot 11 free throws. Giannis shoots 11 free throws a night by himself
Talk to him.
or more. The entire team shot 11 free throws. And we still only lost by a point or so, whatever.
Yeah.
And that tells you how rigged this situation is. I felt like it was rigged. I felt that this is the second game in a row the referees called some mystical, magical foul on Giannis at the end of the game.
Facts.
Now, where is the star power from Giannis? Where is the star calls? Where's the privilege of being Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Yeah.
I believe they're trying to frustrate him
and get him out of here.
Get him out of Milwaukee, bro.
Yep.
That's what they up to. That's what they up to, bro. And they hate Doc Rivers.
Oh yeah,
so they
absolutely.
Hate Doc and they hate Giannis. Well, they don't hate Giannis. They just want to get him out of Milwaukee. At the end of the day, we should have won this game. Everything was in line. They tried to cheat us. So, man, I don't know what's up with the NBA, but I think this is, to me, I ain't trying to sound like no whiny little brat, man. I just think it's rigged, bro. I think that was rigged. They clearly up to something with the refs, man.
Facts.
Because that's how do the Bucks shoot 11 free throws for the entire team?
Facts.
And Giannis, all he do is go to the bucket. So how does he not creating contact? I don't get it.
Hey.
I don't get it.
Hey. I feel you.
Yeah, that's all I want to say, brother.
Hey, if y'all don't know 78 Sports TV, check out the channel. All types of good content. The LDBC, the General. Hey, I don't know how many AKAs you got, 78, but I'm gonna remember all of them next time. But always respect and appreciate you tapping in, bro. And I'm gonna get with you soon.
Hey, much love, bro. Thank you.
All right, appreciate you tapping in for real. Hey, shout out to 78. Get them likes up for the General enter in the chat. Let me get Brandon in here before I get up out of here. Brandon, what's good? Go ahead. It's on you, bro.
Hey, you know what? I think the league and the whole NBA trying to start one to get Giannis out here.
Yep.
You think he ain't going nowhere. He built this team from the ground up.
Right.
So I think, you know what? This Buck team gonna be fully healthy. Because they are finally taking things out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as we get our young guy going.
Talk to him, Brandon.
Healthy.
Facts. Because we're fighting now, Brandon. At least we're fighting and putting some effort forth now. So we can keep that fight and then get healthy. We should be where we need to be.
Right. Because our young guys are finally kicking it in.
Right.
All I can say is all our Bucks players are fully healthy. And the playoff is a wrap.
Yeah, I agree.
Because our young guys is special. They know what to do. And I agree. If Giannis runs the point guard, hey, that's a good thing, though.
It's not bad. I don't think it's bad. Like I said, the duties could be shared. The duties should be shared. I think everybody agrees with that. The duties should be shared. And then we got a couple of days off. We got the next game coming up next week. And I think we'll bounce back. As long as the refs don't steal it from us, I think we should have a bounce back win.
Right.
Right.
Like I said, it's all about that team chemistry. We're building that team chemistry up, though.
Right.
We're going to be above 500.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
On Wednesday game, we're going to be above 500.
Facts.
Why?
I'm with you.
The league needs to play the league with one eye open. That's all I can say.
Salute, my man Brandon. Appreciate it. Hold on, Brandon. Hold on. Yeah, give it to him. Give it one game at a time, Brandon.
One game at a time. We got the Bucks game tomorrow.
Yeah.
The Bucks game.
All
Come
right,
on,
bro. Let's go. All right, Brandon. Appreciate you tapping in. All right, y'all. I gotta jump up out of here. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Appreciate everyone tapping in here today. It's a loss, but like I said, there's a lot of positives, and I do appreciate the chat being a little bit more optimistic, seeing the young guys getting some run and playing a lot harder. So let's just take the positives out of this. Gary Trent Jr. appears to be shooting better. Andre Jackson Jr. it appears to be shooting better, playing hard, getting more minutes. The young guys by force are getting more minutes. So let's look at some of these injuries as a blessing in disguise to help us, in my Gibson voice, develop our young talent. And we'll see what that transitions to in games next week. I appreciate everyone tapping in. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News live edition, where the refs just took a Bucks win from us, 115-114 in Charlotte. But we'll bounce back because all hate does is build strength. Again, all hate does is build strength. Gone.